Alright, so quickly we'll be looking at partial fractions and we'll be using these exercises to resolve into partial fractions. Okay, now let's start with the first one. Number one, we have 2x plus 15 divided by x minus 2, x plus 4. Basically, what we want to do here now is to see how we can break this fraction now into two half parts. That's what we call partial fractions. So now we will now use variables a and b to actually express the partial forms of this. So we'll be using a and b and using these two denominator factors as our numerators. So this will be equal to a over x minus 2 plus b over x plus 4. Alright, x plus 4. So that's how we do it. Now quickly, what next do we do? We'll multiply all sides by this denominator. By the denominator here. So we have 2x plus 15 divided by x minus 2, x plus 4. We'll multiply here by x minus 2 and x plus 4. This will also be equal to a divided by x minus 2, x minus 2, x plus 4 plus b divided by x plus 4, x minus 2, x plus 4. Now, if this guy cancels this guy, this one will cancel this one will also cancel this. Okay, now we'll be left with 2x plus 15 here. This will be equal to a bracket x plus 4 plus b bracket x minus 2. Now, if you look at this expression, now you realize that a and b are still unknown. So what do? We make x plus 4 and x minus 2, which are our denominator factors, to be equal to 0. Then we look for the value of x for x plus 4 equal to 0. If plus 4 moves over, it will become minus 4. The minus 2 crosses over, x will become 2. So what we have to do now is to express x equals to minus 4 as a substitute into this expression, this guy here. And we'll do the same for x equals to 2. So we say at x equals to minus 4, we'll now substitute minus 4 into x here. So this will be 2 bracket minus 4 plus 15 equals to a bracket minus 4 plus 4 plus b bracket minus 4 minus 2. So 2 times minus 4 will give us minus 8. Minus 8 plus 15 will be equals to a bracket minus 4 plus 4 is 0 plus b bracket minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. So minus 8 plus 15 would give us about 7. Give us 7. So 7 will be equal to 8 times 0 is 0. So plus minus is minus. So we have minus 6b here. We have minus 6b here. So it means that b will be equals to, divide both sides by minus 6. Okay, divide both sides by minus 6. Minus 6 will cancel minus 6. So b will be equals to minus 7 over 6 here. Minus 7 over 6. So we have gotten our b. The next thing is to get our a. So how do we navigate through that? So a is what is left. So how do we go about that? Now we'll say at x equal to 2. We'll now substitute 2 into the same expression. So we have 2 times 2 plus 15 equals to a bracket 2 plus 4 plus b bracket 2 minus 2. So now this will be 4 plus 15. 4 plus 15 will be equals to a 6 plus b times 0. 4 plus 15 is 19. So we have 19 will be equals to 6a. So a will be equals to 19 over 6. Alright, a will be equals to 19 over 6. So it means that now we've gotten our a and we've gotten our b. So we'll now come back to the major expression and we'll say 2x plus 15 divided by x minus 2, x plus 4. X plus 4 will be equal to, okay, a was 19 over 6, so we say 19. We'll now replace this a with 19 over 6, but we don't say 19 over 6 over x minus 2. It's very wrong. Instead, we take only the numerator 19, then divide by 6 bracket x minus 2. Carry the denominator and join with this guy. So this will be divided by 6 bracket x minus 2. The same thing we'll do to b. b is minus 7 over 6. Remember, here there is plus. So this minus will affect it. Plus times this minus will become minus. So we have minus 7 divided by 6 bracket x plus 4. So we've been able to resolve it into the partial fraction. So this guy here is a partial fraction that we've resolved it into. Okay, so we'll be quickly trying the example 2, that is the second example. Quickly attempting the second example. But before you look at the second example, I want you to try this. So we have let's say minus 5x minus 12 divided by x plus 12 and x minus 8. Alright, so try this, resolve this into partial fraction. Let's do the second one, guys. So we have minus 6x minus 3 divided by x minus 6 x plus 2. Okay, so this will be equal to a, the sign here is minus, so we say a over x minus 6 minus b divided by x plus 2. Alright, b divided by x plus 2. Now, mind you, this sign here is as a result of this sign here. If we have only one expression at the top here, for instance, if it was only minus 6x, then here we must put plus. Okay? Because you will not say, because there are not two expressions here, then you will come and put minus. It has to be plus. But you must use the sign that separates the two expressions at the numerator to depict what should be here. Look at here, we used, in the previous one we used plus to separate. I told you a over x minus 2 plus b over x plus 4. Okay, so now looking at this, guys, so it means that, like I said, we'll multiply all sides. Let me even give you a short method. Okay, basically, we are multiplying here by x minus 6 plus than x plus 2. It means that here will be automatically off. See, x minus 6 x plus 2. We multiply this side, so it means that here is off. Here, x minus 6 x plus 2. X minus 6 will cancel x minus 6. Here, x minus 6 x plus 2. X plus 2 will cancel x plus 2. So we'll be left with minus 6x minus 3 equals to a bracket x plus 2 minus b bracket x minus 6. Okay, so what do we, at this point, what do? We equate these two guys to 0. So we say x minus 6 equals to 0, x will be what? If x minus 6 equals to 0, x will be what?
Plus 6.
X will be plus 6 now, because minus 6 will cross over, x will be 6. If x plus 2 is equals to 0, x will be what? Minus 2, minus 2. It will change the sign to be equals to minus 2. Okay? So what do we do at this point? We substitute. So we say at x equals to 6, substitute minus 6 times 6 minus 3 equals to a bracket 6 plus 2 minus b bracket 6 minus 6. Okay? So minus 6 times 6 will give us minus 36. We have minus 36 minus 3 equals to a bracket 8 minus b times 0. So it means that minus 36 minus 3 will give us minus 39. Minus 39 will be equals to 8a, because minus b times 0. Oh, so a will be equals to minus 39 over 8. Can anything go through? Can 39 divide 8? No, because 2 cannot go into 39, but 2 can go into 8, which is 4. Okay, which is 4. Alright, but 2 cannot go into 39, so we have minus 39 over 8. Alright, then the next one, a is minus 39 over 8, right? Right?
Yes.
So the next one now we'll say at x equal to minus 2. This time around we substitute minus 2. So we'll now have minus 6 bracket minus 2. Okay? Minus 6 bracket minus 2 minus 3 equals to a bracket minus 2 plus 2 minus b bracket minus 2 minus 6. So minus 6 times minus 2. Minus times minus is plus, right?
Yes.
6 times 2 is what?
12.
12. So we have 12 minus 3 equals to a times 0 minus b minus 8. So this 12 minus 3 is 9. Am I correct?
Yes.
So 9 will be equals to, minus minus is plus, right?
Yes.
So 9 will be equals to 8b. So divide both sides by 8. 8 to cancel 8. B will be equals to 9 over 8. 9 over 8. So it means that our final expression would be minus 6x minus 3 divided by x minus 6, x plus 2 will be equals to A is what? Minus 39 over 8, right? So this will be minus 39 divided by 8 times x minus 6. X minus 6, then minus B is what? 9 over 8. 9 over 8 bracket x plus 2. This is answer. So these are partial fraction. So that's it. So this is like the preliminary. So the next thing we'll be looking at now will be this guy. How to now resolve this guy into partial fractions. Okay? Okay. So now we have 3x over x minus 2 all squared. Now if you look at this now, you realize that it's different from what we have there. Okay, this is like one expression in a square. One expression raised to the power of 2. It has a power. Now the idea of powers when it comes to partial fractions is that if you have x minus a raised to power n, that is a is the constant, plus or minus a. It can be plus, it can be minus. This particular expression is splitted. It will be splitted from raised to power 1 to raised to power n. Let me give you an instance. If we have x minus 5 raised to power 4, this is splitted into x minus 5 first, x minus 5 raised to power 2, x minus 5 raised to power 3, and x minus 5 raised to power what? 4. That's the last. So this x minus 5 that does not have the power is raised to power what? Raised to power what? 1. Raised to power 1. So if we have x minus 2 now raised to power 2, it means that it is x minus 2 and x minus 2 raised to power 2. That's the rule. Even if it is plus. So now it is, you say a divided by x minus 2, okay, plus b over x minus 2 all squared. That's the rule. That's the idea. So it is from raised to power 1 to the power itself. Does that make sense? Alright. So now look at this. Look at this guy. Okay. So basically, you will now use this guy to multiply. So as we've always been doing, multiply through by x minus 2 all squared. Don't multiply by these two guys to combine. It's here you always look at. So this will be 3x divided by x minus 2 all squared. Multiply by x minus 2 all squared. This will cancel this, right? Equal to a over x minus 2, x minus 2 all squared. If x minus 2 cancels x minus 2, how many x minus 2 will remain here? 1. So we'll be left with x minus 2 here because there were 2 here. 1 has cancelled this one, it's remaining 1. Plus b over x minus 2 all squared times x minus 2 all squared. This guy will cancel this guy. It's off. Are you following? Yes. Alright. So now it means that we'll have 3x will now be equals to a bracket. What is left here? X minus 2 plus b bracket nothing. There's nothing there, right? So plus b. So now what we are expected to do is like we've been doing always. We equate this one to 0, but we cannot equate this to 0. Equate this to 0 first. So x minus 2 equal to 0. The reason why we don't want to equate this to 0 is because it has the power. Okay? So x minus 2 is equal to 0. So it means that x will be equals to what? 2. Let us just equate this one to 0 and substitute these 2 into the expression first. When we get here, I will tell you what to do. Is that okay? I will tell you guys what to do. So now look at this. So we say 3 bracket 2 equal to a bracket 2 minus 2 plus b, right? Do you understand? Yes. 2 minus 2. So we have 6 equals to a times 0 plus b. it means that 6 will be equal to b. So b is what? 6. Are you sure? B is 6, right? Do you understand? 8 times 0 is 0, right? B. 6 is equal to b, so b is 6. So we don't know A, right? How do we get A? Now listen. In this case, this one that we are supposed to, the reason why we are not equating it to 0 is because it's not like this guy. 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 You can easily equate to 0 and say x is equal to this. You can get the root. But yeah, it's not like that. Even if we have something like 3x plus 5, we can easily equate this to 0 too. We say 3x will be equals to minus 5. X will be equals to what? X will be equals to what? Minus 5 over 3. Okay? But now, in this case now, we have x minus 2 all squared. Okay? X minus 2 all squared. Alright? So b is equals to 6. How do we now do? So, instead of being in a state of confusion and not knowing what to equate x to, in this case now, we'll now say, we'll pick a random number, and the best random number to use is 0. Remember, what did we do here? We substituted x equals to 2 into this. So this time around, you see at x equals to 0. We did at x equals to 2 here now, right? The next one, the most convenient one to use now is 0. The reason why you're doing 0 is so that you can be able to get the remaining unknown. Can be able to get the remaining unknown. So, like I said, please don't forget, the most convenient, after you have done this, for this particular one, to get your, for this particular one that you are supposed to equate to 0 and you're not equating to 0, just say let x be equal to 0. So what do? Now you come here and say 3 times 0 equals to a bracket 0 minus 2 plus, what is b? 6, right?
Yes.
So it means that we'll have 3 times 0 is 0, right?
Yes.
0 will be equals to a bracket what?
Minus
0 minus 2 is minus 2, right?
Yes.
Plus what? 6. So 0 will be minus 2a plus 6. Move plus 6 over, this will be minus 6 equals to minus 2a. Minus will cancel minus. A will be 6 over 2. That will be what? 3. So it means that your final expression will be 3x divided by x minus 2 all squared equals to, a is what? 3, right? 3 divided by what? X minus 2 plus b is what? 6. 6 divided by x minus 2 all squared. This is your expression. So that is it. So please try this. We try this quickly. We have 4x plus 18 divided by x plus 5 all squared. Try this. So resolve this into partial fraction.